I am the talent. It's time to play Minecraft. It's moving day, or I should say moving week. Back at the base and trying to put this place into shape. Organize. The theme for today is consolidate, organize, and relocate. What I'm trying to do is set up my main storage here, and I'm on a mission to consolidate as much of everything I have and get it in this tiny little space here. And actually, if you are careful and a little creative, you can cram a lot of storage into a place like this, and that's what I'm trying to do. Now, I might end up building a bulk storage unit somewhere, probably out there, once I clean this place up. But with all the shulker boxes that I have, and I've been going through them and putting the empty ones in here so that I can grab one whenever I need to. With all these shulker boxes, and of course I still have a lot more. We can actually fit a lot of storage in here, and the way I'm doing it is when I have more than a shulker box full of materials, then I will keep some of it in the barrel and put the rest into a shulker box. Like for example here, my carrots. This is actually just represents food in general. So in here, I still have all the steak that I'm working on. I got a row of golden carrots here ready to go. I've also got these two shulker boxes almost completely full of carrots. So yeah, I'd like to turn those into golden carrots eventually. But here's the thing. If you don't consolidate all of your materials in one place, you don't know what you have. Like, I didn't know I had this many carrots. When they're just lying around in chests, like over by the farms, you don't even realize how many you have until you put them all together. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Get everything all organized, put them all together. So golden carrots. So yeah, I used all my gold to make these golden carrots, and kind of a silly thing to do, because what I should probably do is just get a villager and buy them. I mean, I have all those emeralds just sitting around. There's no point in keeping the beacon. There's no point in keeping my beacon, which is down there. You can't quite see it. Out of emeralds. When I've got an iron farm. So, for my next beacon when I need it, I'll just use iron. But anyway, I turned all my gold into golden carrots. But I still have, of course, so many more carrots. And I calculated that I would need, just for one shulker box full of carrots, about 11 stacks of raw gold, or gold ore, that is. 11 stacks of gold ore. Hit that with Fortune 3 and get enough nuggets to turn an entire shulker box of carrots into golden carrots. We're still working on the steak. This is going to last a while. The saturation of golden carrots, of course, the best in the game. So that's our food. Also, the rest of the farms here, I got a lot of wheat seeds. This is all wheat seeds, and actually not as much of actual wheat that I thought, but I can grow a lot more. Other food over here. So picking up some string, because I'll eventually use this for wool as well as for trading. What else we got here? So this, the blue orchid, of course, my favorite flower. And this is basically going to be the dyeing storage area. So I've got all my colors in here right now. So anytime I need some dye, different colors, and I'll probably, have to take some of these out and have some examples on hand, so it's a little more convenient than opening the shulker box every time. But for right now, I'm just trying to get everything from all the chests that I have scattered around the world and put them in, these storage areas here. Another example is bones, which this is just a general mob drops storage area. But check out all the bone blocks I've got. Now, this was from both when I went to the Nether and found some fossils, but also from my skelly spawner. So, you know, a lot of bones that I can turn into bone meal. And of course, that's what I'm going to be using to decorate the ice bike here. Let's get to sleep. I keep forgetting to check the time when I'm doing this. Fortunately, the base is pretty well spawn-proofed. But again, every time I do this, stay up too late, I get a little panicked and probably need to put in a door here or something to block any mobs, because, you know, someday I'm going to be working down here. It's going to be late. I'm not going to notice the clock. And all of a sudden I'm going to hear something behind me and a creeper is just going to demolish everything. So really don't want that to happen. Okay. So, you know, I've got these two chests here that I'm using just for, you know, some overflow stuff that I just can't figure out how to sort. But, you know, the ice and packed ice and snow, coal, and I'll probably just consider this general fuel. So not just coal, but I'll put my blaze rods in there. The blaze rods right now are up here in here. I've got, you know, probably half the shulker box full of blaze rods. Got some other stuff in there too. Just, you know, nether, end. This is stuff that I picked up from the end, and also ender pearls. And let's see, what else? Okay, so what, yeah, ores, or rather minerals, right? So iron, but also putting in the amethyst, the gold, copper. Good place to store all of that stuff. Most of my iron storage, of course, is still off at the iron farm. Then, you know, this top row, I think I'm going to use for wood, and the second row will be stone. So wood, again, anything wood related, and that includes saplings, it includes doors, campfires, even bookshelves, dirt. I don't know why, but, you know, why not? I got my dark oak logs in here, you know, leather, basically for making item frames, just keeping some leather on hand. But, you know, I'll try to organize this stuff a little bit better within each of these barrels once that I get all of the stuff all moved over. Stone, of course, you know, I haven't really touched the stone. That's what all my big storage, everything that I excavated from the gunpowder farm is still sitting over there, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. But let me show you up here, you know, the enchanting setup, because I have moved out of the village. We'll head over there pretty soon. You organize this a little bit better here. Lapis, but also diamonds, leather for making books. Gear is going to go in here. Tools in here. Bows, because they're kind of special, over here. And this one, you know, so far all of my extra netherite and debris. There's you know, more room for storage down here as well once I need to. Moved all my enchanted books over here. And then these are all just the books that I picked up from the stronghold. The brewing setup is looking nice as well. I moved everything over from my village brewery. So up in here, you know, I keep forgetting, I want to bring some candles up here. I think that would add some really cool lighting. So up here, we've got, this is for the materials, the main materials for brewing. You know, we got magma cream for fire resistance, phantom membranes for slow falling, sugar for speed, glistening melons for instant health, and the gas tears for regeneration. Yeah, gas tears are hard to come by, so I want to keep those around. This one, all of the utilities that you need for brewing, the nether wart, the blaze rods, some extra brewing stands, redstone for extended potions, glowstone for the powerful potions. Got some extra potions up here. You know, a lot of room to store all the potions that I need. All right, and then up here, whoa, a little scary, huh? Yeah, this does actually kind of scare me every time I come up here. We're guarding the throne with some couple of dragon heads, and we got the egg up here. The idea of this room is it's basically just a treasure chamber. So not much going on here right now. You've got an extra elytra, some more dragon heads. This is the first tool that I made in the world, wooden pickaxe. So, gotta keep that around. It's precious. All right, but let's get out of here and let's head over to the village, actually. Because, yeah, I have been trying to give the villagers their library back and also clean things up here. Actually, I'm going to leave these trees as is. It's kind of a nice landmark, easy to see. So we brought our horse over here, a couple of cats, keep the creepers away. Up here, so, I decided to leave this as a little alcove, and the reason is, I brought my... These guys don't like the fact that they can't get past the doors. When the doors are positioned that way, they can't really get in, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and put them back the normal way so that they can actually get in. There we go. Yep, I gave the villagers their library back and put my lecterns in here for the librarians. The other job blocks are still outside, but armor, toolsmith, weaponsmith, they're rugged outdoor types, but the librarians, they need to work inside. Now, originally, I still had the stairway going up here, and I had the second lectern just down here. But this guy just kept falling off. And so I gotta clean that up too. This guy just kept falling off and taking damage. So I decided, instead of trying to make a second level accessible from down here, just wall it off, because I bet he's at like half a heart right now. And, so over here, just trying to clean things up, moved all of my supplies that I had been keeping here, working on it. Yeah, just cleaning everything up. I left the enchanting room there. There's still also the brewing setup is still over here. We don't have a brewer or a cleric in this village yet. So I'll come back here from time to time, to pick up. I'm definitely going to pick up more of the sugarcane because we have a lot here ready to go. And, because I made the decision not to automate the sugarcane farm, so that means I will have to load up on it manually, which is fine. It's fine for now. I don't really want to invest the time. Sugarcane farms, they're basically giant lag machines because of all the pistons. So I think until I really need to, farming this, which takes like 5 minutes, gives me enough rockets to last. Hey, how you doing? Gives me enough rockets to last probably like a month. And I mean a month of real time, not Minecraft time. And I use rockets a lot, so it just doesn't make sense to automate that. Another thing it doesn't make sense, for me anyway, to automate, is an item storage, like an auto sorting system. I see, people do this all the time, and it's like one of those things you do when you get late game. But to me, I just, I did that in my last world, and I ended up never using it. And the reason is you really just don't even know what you have until you actually touch it with your hands, right? So I'm gonna have to come back here. All of these chests, I'm going to have to empty out by hand, and I'm going to sort them by hand. And why do I want to do that? So that I know what I have. So, obviously, it looks like, how are you possibly going to fit all of this into that tiny little storage area of barrels in my base? And the answer is, of course, well, I do have 100 shulker boxes. So I'm going to load up stone, cobblestone, smooth stone, deep slate, granite, andesite in different shulker boxes. And I can probably pack all of this into a single barrel with a few shulker boxes, of course. So then we'll finally get everything out of here. And then down here, I hate walking down here because it's like, how ugly and unfinished does this look? But we'll get there. Down here, also the same story, you know, just I want to pick up all these shulker boxes that I have lying around with all this junk that I've just accumulated. So I got rabbit's foot, you know, I can brew that into a potion. I need to bring that back. Didn't even know, I did not even know I had 56 redstone blocks. I was like, just yesterday, I'm thinking I am almost out of redstone. I gotta go mining. So unless you, you know, consolidate all your stuff, you have no idea what you've got. No idea. I had no idea I had all this stuff. I got my 2 cats standing guard here. Another issue. I have had creepers spawn in here. It's still a little dark, even lighting things up. And these are bottom slabs, so I don't really know how they're spawning. But yeah, I don't want to be standing around here and have a creeper blow me up. I think almost all of these are full again. And that's with all of this iron on both sides. Got a lot of poppies as well. So consolidate, organize, and relocate. Pick up all this junk, organize it, bring it back to the base. And that is the plan for today. Before I do another big building project, I want to know how much stuff I've got. And I know I've got a lot. So it is a little bit painful. It does seem a little bit unnecessary at times. But yeah, having everything organized, you can't beat that. In fact, you know, I'm gonna bring this one along because I need to add it to my sand collection. And these are the walls that I still had left over from building the gunpowder farm and the iron farm. So this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm just walking around to all the places that I've visited, all the places where I've left all these chests just lying around, and I'm going to bring them back here and drop them off right in front. Sort of use this as a staging area for sorting things. But yeah, the idea is to get all this stuff back up there. Right? I still have a few pork chops left over. I mean, you know, I didn't even know this. Just didn't even know it. So that's what I'm doing today, folks. It is moving day or moving week. We still have a lot of work to do on the base, of course. You know, I want to get this glow lichen all the way up the ice spike. But I still want to organize things before we get there. So that is our plan. That is our plan for today. I will catch you on the flip side. And of course, today we made history. And tomorrow we're going to make magic. That's the idea, right? We're going to make history today by organizing all of our stuff so that tomorrow we are all ready to make some magic. All right, that's it for today. That is it for moving day.